Let's start this video. Yo, 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 yo. If they know, they know. It's your boy Smoke News TV. We back here with another video. Do me a favor. Y'all already know what to do. Smash that like button. Y'all see right there. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed, keep that notification bell on so you know when I'm dropping my video. Make sure y'all share this video also. But most importantly, smash that like button. Do me that favor, man. So follow me on IG also. Try to get your membership Team Smoke. I see y'all. I know y'all see the breaking news, right? Yeah, we in DC. Legendary KingPin, Rayful Edmond. You know, he came home after doing 35 years. Everybody know the history of Rayful. If you don't know, we're gonna go back. We're gonna play some news clip, the breaking news that he's home now. He in the halfway house. But see, the thing is he getting a hug from everybody that is in DC? Is people actually getting him a celebration? Is they gonna kumbaya with him? Because according to the news, they say he came home with no witness protection. Came on with the same name, everything. Remember Alpo up in Harlem? The one that got knocked off, whatever? Yeah, that Alpo, the one, the legendary Harlem dude, the one that's all that. Yeah, y'all know Harlem. Come on, y'all know Richard Al. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, Alpo, that dude. Remember when he came home before he got knocked off? He came home with an alias. He was under witness protection. See, Alpo thing was he snapped out of that, got too comfortable in Harlem. Y'all already know the history. But see, but Rayful, he came on with the same name, everything. What's going on here? No witness protection, and you took down several people from DC. Oh, we got a lot to say. Man, make sure y'all smash that like button, because I got a lot to say, man. For real. This is crazy. And I'm gonna listen, Rayful, you better, man, listen. Make sure y'all smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, man. Copyright fair use disclaimer. You can find that in my description on my channel. Everything that I speak on over here is for educational entertainment purpose. Again, copyright fair use disclaimer. You can find that in my description on my channel. Everything that I speak on over here is for educational entertainment purpose. Clips and videos I play are also owned by the original creators. Man, let's get to the breaking news. Make sure y'all smash that like if you haven't subscribed to the channel.
Big news today. Startling news for some. The notorious one-time cocaine kingpin of D.C., Rayful Edmond, has been released from a federal prison. Edmond served more than 3 decades of a life sentence, his crimes helping to inspire our City Under Siege coverage in the 1980s. But Edmond has also worked as a government informant, leading in part to his early release. Fox 5's Bob Barnard is live in Northeast D.C. with all the details. Bob?
Hey there, Shamari. Rayful Edmond's base of operations was in this Northeast D.C. neighborhood around 4th and M Street. The Federal Bureau of Prisons today says that Rayful Edmond was released from custody yesterday and transferred to a halfway house. They're not saying where, but the Bureau's Nashville, Tennessee office is now in charge of his case. You're about to hear from a longtime D.C. activist who says he's known Rayful Edmonds for years, and he spoke to him yesterday.
He told me he's going to a halfway house. You know, he didn't say where, but he said he'd get back with me.
I'm back better than ever.
This is video that's been circulating on social media today, purported to be the now 59-year-old Rayful Edmond in an area.
Let me tell y'all something, man. We ain't done. We're gonna finish this whole news clip. Rayful, man, yo, listen. You see him smiling and all that. Yeah, you know, back better than ever. I mean, make sure y'all go follow me on IG. Go follow me on Instagram. Hit that follow. Show some love to him over there. Y'all see him over there. Yeah, you know, I'm back. All this. Man, listen, let me tell you something, man. You hurt a lot of families, bro, in D.C., in your own city. Oh, we ain't done. To be continued. Let's continue. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel.
Purported to be the now 59-year-old Rayful Edmond in an airport, just having been released from prison.
When I spoke to him, he was in the airport, you know, going to get on another plane.
We spoke to Tyrone Parker today. He's a founding member of a D.C.-based organization called Alliance of Concerned Men and has known Rayful Edmond for years, since he became a federal prisoner.
He's doing well. He's happy, as you can almost imagine. It's a miracle that he's home.
Rayful Edmond was arrested at age 24, sentenced in federal court in 1990 to life in prison for basically introducing crack cocaine to D.C., helping the city earn the title the murder capital of the U.S. in the 1980s, convicted of running a criminal enterprise of about 150 people, raking in $300 million a year, responsible for the murders of at least 30 people. Speaking to Fox 5 in prison shortly after his conviction.
When I've been reading.
Now, everybody's seen the infamous documentaries, all that, you know what I mean? But let me tell you, boy, I got a lot to talk about. Let's continue with the news clip, though, because we got to react to all this, man. Let's continue. We ain't done. Smash the like button if you haven't. Stop being lazy. Come on. Yeah, I'm talking to you who haven't hit it. Smash that like button, man. Pause. Hit that like button.
What I've been reading in the newspaper, seeing on the news, Washington, D.C. is worse than it was when we was out on the street, so how could it be us?
But Edmond received another 30-year sentence for dealing massive amounts of drugs from his Pennsylvania prison cell. Now, many years later, his petition to be released from prison early has been granted. Jason Downs has been Edmond's attorney for the past 7 years.
He feels that he has served, and we believe that Mr. Edmond has served and paid his debt to society.
Let's give the man a chance. Yeah, he some terrible things occurred that he was a part of. But we're talking about 33 years ago.
Mr. Parker says Edmond seems remorseful and told him he wants to now give back to the community.
Bob, I'm looking to take...
Parker says Edmond seems remorseful.
When I've been reading news.
Parker says Edmond seems remorseful and told him he wants to now give back to the community.
Bob, I'm looking to take help from anybody that I would think that could help to stop the killing. I cannot afford to have selective morality. He's done his 33 years, and he deserves a second chance. And if he can help to save one person, that's good enough for me.
Now, there are many other people who are not happy with today's development. Some of them, frankly, didn't want to go on camera and talk to us. Rayful Edmond was, for a long time, a government informant, and his information helped to put other drug dealers here in D.C. behind bars. And yet, guys, when he left prison, he did not do so under an assumed name or in the Witness Protection Program.
Now, let that marinate right there. You want to come back, get back to your community, right? Okay, understandable. Y'all know how smoke coming. Because when I see a red flag, I'm going to warn you, Rayful. And I hope you watch this video somehow, some way. If you come on with no witness protection program, you come home thinking you got a cape behind your back, thinking you Superman walking around D.C. and all that, trying to help the community, be involved with the activists and all that type of stuff. Let me tell you one thing. Let me tell you, and I'm going to tell you this, and every other D.C. youngin' going to tell you this, and every other D.C. old head going to tell you this that come from that type of environment. See, the thing is, maybe if you want to hurt so many families in D.C. while you was an informant inside a federal prison and all that, yeah, that part, you forgot about that for a lot of years. Oh, yeah, do y'all research on this, and everything I speak on also about this video is a legend, is my opinion. But do y'all research on this. This is facts. He gave up so much information in D.C. They had damn near a 10-year case on a lot of people. Oh, let that marinate. You want me to bring it back for y'all, for the people that really don't understand? When you giving up information, so much information from the D.C. area, or going all the way to the cartels also, because remember, he was involved with the cartels. That part. This is all documented Rayful Edmond history and all this. So this is not no secret or none. This is what he's getting time for and all this. But see, my thing is, Ray, you gave up so much information. Okay, let's do the cartel later. Let's talk about your city. The city you brace and all that. You gave up so much information in that city. They had information almost for like 5 years, knocking off mad crews, mad gangs, big time niggas out there in order. DC, am I lying? What are we talking about here? DC, tap in if I'm lying. Comment it below. DMV, if I'm lying, what are we talking about here? If anybody know the real history, they know what's going on in DMV. They know their own Rayful history. They know about all that. But see, my thing is, you trying to get back to the community. Okay, kudos, kumbaya to you. But see, at the end of the day, the time when you was doing that, a lot of homies in your city had kids. Oh, let that marinate. Y'all know where I'm going. If y'all don't, y'all about to see what I'm talking about. Around the time Rayful was in the form and giving up all these DC dudes he was connected to, other probably people, we don't know everybody. Well, I don't know everybody. Everybody in DC probably know everybody. DC, am I lying? Them dudes had families. They had kids. So now we speaking from the mid-90s, 95, 96, that's when 97, going into the late 90s, that's when the DC was getting knocked off, niggas was getting knocked off left to right. Go do your history. Go look at the DC, Google that. I'm not lying over here. He knocked off mad crews over in DC for several years. And it wasn't just one ambush. I want that to let that marinate in your head. Oh, nah, what you talk about, Smoke? You talking about they came like 30 deep? No, I ain't talking like that. They did it one crew at a time and let them eat several years, couple years. They might watch one crew, let them eat for about 1 or 2 years. Then they come in there for the third year, boom. Get him a whole Rico, big KingPin. What we talking about here? DC, no, I'm not lying. I've been following the Rayful Edmond on stories since I was a kid, watching all the documentaries on VCR. Yeah, the VCR tapes. We ain't even talking about the CDs, DVDs ever yet. Then in 2000 came, so they started dropping on the DVD, all that type of stuff. But see, my thing is, my point, what I'm trying to say is, them crews you knocked off in DC, probably close friends and everything. Am I lying? They had kids. Them kids are grown now, bro. You think they forgot about that? You think you got to understand, some of these crews probably had a nice run and probably would have still had a nice run if it wasn't for Rayful turning states on them, meaning the DC area. That part. So when you turn states in the DC area, obviously, nigga, you know these niggas in the DC, you know they got family and kids and loved ones. It's probably niggas still doing time and you home. What are we talking about here? But you want to come back and get back to the community? No, you got to watch for them little kids and shit, the homes that you broke. Look what happened to Alpone when he went back to Harlem. They knocked him off, right? Oh, but that was something. We don't know what the hell that was. We don't know. And the young dude, he's free. They didn't even charge him. He just beat the charge, what, 2 months ago? Come on, what we talking about? And you coming home with no witness protection is bugged out to me. Because you're taking a big chance. Okay, like I said, you giving back to your community. Kumbaya to you. But you gotta remember that third eye, you gotta look, but man, you gotta look all times. Unless you're still working unless allegedly, and everything I speak on is alleged, unless you're still working with the feds. Nah, but what you mean, Smoke? He gonna come on and do the same thing? No. He could just come on and be nosy. That part. What are we talking about here? And get comfortable with niggas. And try to find out little airdrop here and there. Everything don't got to be about drug activities. It could be about other activities. I mean, real estate. It could be anything. Frauds, anything. Come on, anything that got to do with Fed cases. Y'all forgot about that? Y'all think, oh, yo, Rayful gonna come back and jump back in the game. No, nigga, I ain't saying that. But you gotta remember, this is a new era we live in. It's a lot of scam going on, real estate, this, that, businesses, this, that. Y'all get what I'm saying? Who's we to say he don't come on and be nosy and try to give them damn people up? Alleged, and everything I speak on is alleged. But say, go back to what I was saying. You trying to get back to the community. But you crushed a lot of homes in the mid-90s, and them kids are grown now. We in 2024. Some of them kids probably looking at you like, man, you the one that got my dad locked up doing 20, 25, 30 years right now. Or you got my favorite uncle locked up and all. That's what I'm talking about. Those are the ones allegedly you got to worry about because of the pain and the suffering they feel in their chest throughout all them years, especially the ones that got the dads, the sons in the dad bond. And you trying to come back and get back to the community, thinking you gonna walk around with a cape and you're back in DC like that, and the way DC is on fire right now, you must be, man, listen, you done lost your rabbit, you know what, man? You lost your mind, bro. You lost your mind. And you ain't got no witness protection. You came on with the same name. You taking a big, big chance right now in your life. That's all I'm gonna say, boy, because you seen what happened to Alpo. Me, I say more, go to the Alpo article, see what happened. They saying Alpo not even, they saying allegedly, he ain't even, I don't know, it's so many, it's a conspiracy behind that damn situation with Alpo, because they saying he had a vest on in the truck, so we don't know. We don't know about that, so, but I'm saying one thing, Rayful better be careful though, man. Do me a favor, smash that like button if you haven't, subscribe to the channel if you haven't either. I don't know what you're waiting on. Share this video also. Let's go back right quick to one more thing.
What I've been reading in the newspaper, seeing on the news, Washington, D.C. is worse than it was when we was out on the street, so how could it be us?
But Edmond received another 30-year sentence for dealing massive amounts of drugs from his Pennsylvania prison cell. Now, many years later, his petition to be released from prison.
When he received that 30 years, see, that interview right there, that's when he got knocked off for all the shit he did in D.C. and all that. He received another 30 when he met one of the cartel niggas inside his cell. If y'all know the documentary, go look at it, go do y'all research. That's when Rayful was pushing all that weight inside his prison, inside his cell. He was still busting moves in D.C. But then when they called up to him a couple of years later, I want to say, what, 94, 95 around there? 96 the latest probably. That's when he flipped state. Start giving up everybody in D.C. and all that. That's why I said you got to worry about them kids. You gave up their dad, nigga. Doing 30, 35, 40 years. D.C., tap in. There's probably some niggas still doing time because of Rayful. Ray. Am I lying? D.C. definitely got a comment below because I know for a fact his niggas doing time right now still for him flipping states in that late 90s, telling everything that's going on in D.C. And like I said, they had so much information. And this is all documented. This is not even no lie. This is in the documentaries and everything. They had charges. They had to run to knock people off for like almost 10 years. They was just watching people and giving them a nice run. And then they're coming with an ambush, with the RICO, whatever. And we talking about 10 years of mad people, bro. F the court. Like I said, you got to worry about the cartel too. It's besides D.C. You think them cartel niggas dads and all that? You don't think them niggas got kids and shit? And them niggas is grown now. You know how the cartel get busy, allegedly. Everything I speak on is alleged.
What I've been reading in the newspaper, seeing on the news, Washington, D.C. is worse than it was when we was out on the street, so how could it be us?
But Edmond received another 30-year sentence for dealing massive amounts of drugs from his Pennsylvania prison cell. Now, many years later, his petition to be released from prison early has been granted. Jason Downs has been Edmond's attorney for the past 7 years.
He feels that he has served, and we believe that Mr. Edmond has served and paid his debt to society.
Let's give the man a chance. Yeah, he some terrible things occurred that he was a part of. But we're talking about 33 years ago.
Mr. Parker says Edmond seems remorseful and told him he wants to now give back to the community.
Bob, I'm looking to take help from anybody that I would think that could help to stop the killing. I cannot afford to have selective morality. He's done his 33 years. And he deserves a second chance. And if he
deserves a second chance. And you want that man to walk around D.C. with a cape on his back and everybody kumbaya to him? Man, listen, respect to the old man and all that, but you done lost your mind too. What we talking about here? That man snitched on, man, listen, man, let's play one more clip before I continue, man.
Parker says Edmond seems remorseful and told him he wants to now give back to the community.
Bob, I'm looking to take help from anybody that I would think that could help to stop the killing. I cannot afford to have selective morality. He's done his 33 years, and he deserves a second chance. And if he can help to save one person, that's good enough for me.
Now, there are many other people who are not happy with today's development. Some of them, frankly, didn't want to go on camera and talk to us. Rayful Edmond was, for a long time, a government informant, and his information helped to put other drug dealers here in D.C. behind bars. And yet, guys, when he left prison, he did not do so under an assumed name or in the witness protection program.
He put so many, smash the like bars. He put so many DC players behind bars. Some of them still sitting in bars right now, man. Bars, pardon me. That's my thing, man. Once you just, yo, man, bro, this disappeared, man. That's what you need to do, right? Don't go back to DC how Alpo did, man. You see what Alpo did? Alpo would have went to DC. He probably would have got knocked off in DC, probably too. All the damage and things he did in DC, all the history Alpo did down there, all the families and kids he hurt down there, all them people a couple people he knocked off. But Ray, let me tell you something. You knocked off more people in DC, number one, than Alpo, because that's your city in the beginning of your time. Then number two, when you got knocked off in prison and got sentenced at 30 more years, you start locking niggas up from DC. So you did mad damage, bro. And you think you just gonna walk around DC with your cape on and think people just gonna bring you bottles of rosé and all that? Like, what? Now, you might got your select few that your old heads, I mean, might 2 or 3 homies. But, bro, let me tell you something, man. You got to ride around deep, man. Listen, man. I don't see Ray walking around or partying in D.C. or being around D.C. for a very long time and helping the community with all the damage and all the people he locked up over there. And these dudes' kids are growing and shit now, right now in 2024. And y'all know how now maybe some of them kids probably ain't in the streets, but the ones that are in the streets allegedly, how you think they feel? They gonna see you walking around and they father still behind prison because of you. That part, let that marinate. What are we talking about here? You think them kids, you think them grown kids just gonna be riding past you in their car? Man, he must got something else going. So I'm telling you, I'm advising you, Ray, man, don't go back to DC, man, and go try to help the community. Especially the way you trying to lower down the crime. That ain't gonna work. Not with the damage and the things you did in your history towards your city. Now maybe it would have been Baltimore or something like that. Maybe DC probably would have been rocking with you still. Because they could. And another thing is he gonna get rich. They about to drop TV series, books. Oh man, listen, he about to do Ray about to do mad stuff off his life. Now we don't know if 50 gonna pick up the now. 50 be smart. 50 be like, man, I don't care about his history. We're gonna make the TV series and get this money. 50 might be smart and pick that up, pick the story up, do the TV series. Because who else could do it besides 50 right now? That's on fire with the TV series based on, real life stuff that happened in our era with the BMF and stuff like that. It's 50. Unless he let somebody else do it and drop it on, something else. But Ray definitely about to eat off this. And I want to see some of the old heads down there. What's the name? Branch. I forgot. Some of the old heads that's home. Ears, y'all know DC tap in. Old head Ears from down there. All them niggas down there from that era, from that Rayful era. I want to see if these niggas gonna actually Sean Branch. I want to see if if it's that's on short light skinned nigga. If that's his name, I think it's Sean Branch and that's Ears too. There's a couple other legendary dudes down there, but I want to see if them niggas actually gonna be around Ray and actually gonna embrace Ray when he come home. Weekends on a halfway house, that type of stuff when he come home, period. I want to see if them type of niggas gonna embrace him. And those are DC legends, right? Sean Branch and Ears and all them niggas. Yeah. I want to see that. I want to see if they condone what Ray did. Because I'm pretty much sure some of them niggas, probably got locked up because of Ray too. Let's get to that part. What are we talking about here? Allegedly. And everything I speak on is alleged. What we talking about here? So Sean Branch, if you watching this, make sure you tap in. I want to see if you gonna embrace Ray, man. Ears, if you watching this, tap in. These are legendary niggas from DC. I watch our documentaries. What we talking about here? Y'all stand up, 10 toes down, right? Y'all stand up niggas. But is y'all gonna embrace Ray though? With all the families he hurt and all that shit he did? And I'm pretty much sure some of them niggas got grown ass kids now. That part, what are we talking about? Telling you, Ray, you better stay out of DC, because I'm telling you, I don't think it's gonna look nice for Ray, man. Allegedly, because Ray did more damage in DC than Poe did in Harlem. What are we talking about here? Am I lying? Am I lying, DC? Ray did more damage in DC from the beginning of this era and going in the penitentiary and flipping, turning all them niggas in, than Poe did in Harlem. Poe knocked off one of the legendary niggas in Harlem. So that's like a #1 boom right there. But Ray did a lot of damage, man. Hurt a lot of families, especially when he flipped on niggas. DC, tap in. Make sure y'all comment below. Tell me y'all theory. Tell me what y'all gonna do. Sean Branch ears, man. All y'all, man. I want to see if niggas gonna embrace this, man. Tag them niggas, all that. Know what I mean? Smoke. Know what I mean? Team Smoke. Tag them niggas and everything, man. This is crazy. But whatever. Know what I mean? It is what it is. We're in a different era, man. So y'all know what to do. Smash that like button right there if you have it. Subscribe to the channel if you have subscribed to the channel. Don't know what you're waiting on. Share this video, man. Do me that favor. Share the video, hit that like, and try to get your badge, man. Team Smoke. It's your boy Smoke News TV. I'm up out of here, gang. Salute.